Anthony, would you please explain what's the bio-psycho-social paradigm behind chronic pain?
Yeah, the biopsychosocial paradigm is something that has been really growing in the scientific body as it relates to chronic pain. Unfortunately, it still hasn't even reached some of the medical professionals are not aware of it. Basically, we look at chronic pain now through three interrelated lenses that really address the whole person. The bio stands for the biomechanical or the biological side. That's really been the view that we've had for 100 plus years of why people experience pain. That's still an element. But in addition to that, we have the psycho side, and the psycho side really applies to the psychology of the individual. And that doesn't mean that somebody is making it up in their head at all. Before I even go any further, something that I share with all my clients is that everybody's pain is very subjective. It's also very personal, and it's also very real. So the conversation around the biopsychosocial model in no way implies that you're magnifying your symptoms, that it's all in your head, it's psychosomatic. It doesn't mean that at all. It simply means that the brain is the ultimate governor of how much pain we experience. And so the psycho side can deal with your beliefs about, and can I get better or can I not get better? Information that we may have digested through or information that's been imparted upon us by people that we believe are an authority. A doctor could actually say something that over time will impede our healing because we believe that because we have a degenerative disc or we have spondylolisthesis or because we have fibromyalgia, that this is a burden that we have to carry for the rest of our lives. And that's not true. Okay, it affects our attitudes, our expectations of our healing. That's the psycho side. And then the social side is the social implications of all this and the additional stressors that can add to the scenario of what we're feeling. So, for example, if your ability to support your family is dependent upon you being able to use your body in any way, and you can't do that because of pain, that's an increased stress. Well, that increased stress will very likely magnify your symptoms because we can't separate physiological and psychological stress. They both have a physiological response. So if I anticipate that I'm going to have to go stand at a social event, and I know that that's going to bother my back, just the expectations of that and that social event will create a change in cortisol production in my body. I will start to breathe more shallower. I will start to have vasoconstriction. The blood vessels will start to tighten. Muscles will start to tighten. I'm not even aware any of this is happening. It is something that's continually playing as a result of sort of a pattern that my entire physiology, my psychology, and my biology have put together as a result of the chronicity of the pain in the first place. So when we address an individual with chronic pain, we have to at least make them aware that, look, this is part of the scenario, and it continues to feed each other. If we just address, which has been the traditional model for years and years, if we just address the biomechanical side and don't give you the empowerment of these other two aspects of the model, there's a big gap in your ability to get to where you want to get to.